Hi, my name is Kel and I'm a therapist and educator with a special interest in eating disorders. Come on in, take a seat, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for bite-sized content across the mental health and eating disorder spectrum. Today, the 10th of October 2022, is both World Mental Health Day and also my 1-year anniversary of posting eating disorder education content here on YouTube. So this video is going to be just a little bit of a check-in with regards to this year's topic, and also a little bit of a check-in with regards to what's happening with my channel at the moment. So stay around till the end of the video for that. So today, World Mental Health Day 2022 has a theme, and that theme is mental health and mental well-being being created as a priority for all. As you will have heard me say many times here on this channel and also over on the mentalhealthbites.co.uk blog, the area of eating disorders is very much an area which doesn't have a lot of equality in terms of access to care and services. So I feel that this really fits in with this year's World Mental Health Day topic, and in fact this is largely what I talked about with last year's World Mental Health Day video. So I'm going to link that up here rather than just repeating myself. So do go and check out last year's video as well. But just as a little bit of a summary, we know that at least in the UK, eating disorder services are difficult to access because they are very underfunded and they're in somewhat of a firefighting crisis. This means that only people who are physically the most unwell tend to have access to eating disorder care and eating disorder services unless they are A, very lucky, or B, fortunate enough to be able to pay for those services themselves. And this absolutely is not good enough. We should have fair and equal access to mental health services here in the UK, and also, as they are highlighting for World Mental Health Day, globally. In eating disorders in particular, we are so far from this as a point of reality that I can't even comprehend how much work needs to happen in order for people to have access to the care that they need for their mental health. And not just the care that you need for your mental health once a problem has arisen, but also just ongoing care when it comes to mental well-being, because we all have mental health, we all have mental well-being, even if it's not something that we struggle with. And in the wake of the pandemic, more and more people than ever are reporting struggling with difficulties in relation to their mental health. In fact, it's being suggested that it's likely that the mental health impact of the pandemic will impact far longer than the actual COVID-19 impact directly in terms of the virus and everything that came with that. But it's going to be how it's impacted us emotionally, how it's impacted our mental well-being, that for some people, especially those who are in poverty or who struggle with mental illness already, or who are not able to access services and have struggled as a consequence of that more than necessary, there's really going to be long-term impact there for people, and also people that didn't struggle with their mental health before, that really found the impact of the pandemic really challenging. So I want to really ask you to, today, as part of World Mental Health Day, make sure that you have a rummage round on social media, because I'm absolutely not going to be the only person talking about this today. In fact, everybody in the mental health field is probably going to be talking about this today. And I want you to consume and educate yourself on bits of mental health that you're not aware of. I want you to share that content with your audience, whether that's just your personal Facebook account or whether you've got a following on social media. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, I want you to share something about World Mental Health Day and or mental health in general today on your social media platforms, if you have them. Because of this struggle with access to mental health services, and in particular eating disorder services, I, as you might have already seen if you saw the last video, have actually created a brand new resource. I had every intention of launching this resource today for World Mental Health Day, but I actually launched it 3 weeks ago on the 20th of September because it was ready to go and it could be out here helping people. And that is the Eating Disorder Recovery Companion, which is an online subscription self-help portal to support those who are struggling to access services for eating disorders and are perhaps sat on waiting lists. So that really ties in really well with this year's topic. I'm going to link the video that is about the Eating Disorder Recovery Companion here as well. You might have actually noticed that in the past couple of months I've been quite quiet here on YouTube. I haven't abandoned this platform by any stretch of the imagination. There is just only so much of me to go around, and I'm working with clients and supervisees and trainees, and I've been creating the Eating Disorder Recovery Companion as well as social media content and partaking in research and just more and more and more. So I do have to practice what I preach and prioritise my own mental health as well. But I am going to be continuing to post here on YouTube. I think I've made 20 something videos in the last year, but I am slowing down a little bit. Originally, my goal was to post something every week, but I've decided that for my sanity, that it is better for me to be creating content when the feeling and the interest in a particular topic sparks, or when somebody asks me a question and I feel in the place to answer that and I'm set up here and ready to go. So I'm going to try and ensure that I'm posting semi-regularly throughout this channel, so please do follow. Please do subscribe, do give my videos a like, share them, and as always, please do be asking me questions, because I know I've been quiet, but I absolutely haven't vanished. I'm really excited to see that actually in the last sort of 6 weeks, the videos here, or a few of the videos here, have been gaining some traction and I've had over 1,000 views, which is absolutely fantastic. And it's great to be able to share education that is absolutely for free here on YouTube, because that means that anybody anywhere can access education about eating disorders, which again ties in perfectly with this year's World Mental Health Day topic. So I am going to exit the video here. I hope that you are having a wonderful week, but if you aren't, please go and do something for your mental well-being today. Until next time, be kind, be curious, be yourself.